In the year 845, two terrifying new breeds of Titan appeared. The Colossal and the Armored, barreling through the outer walls as if wholesale destruction was child's play. In blood and thunder, our way of life ended. The Titans fed their hunger for human flesh unchecked. The territory couched within the circle of Walmaria was abandoned. 20% of the human...
Hello everyone. Welcome back to General Sansan Anime. Previously, we saw Eren, Mikasa, and Armin enter military training, facing both physical and mental challenges as new recruits. Eren's determination was tested, but his desire to fight the Titans never faded. In Episode 4, we'll continue watching their training period and see how each character grows and finds their role. I'm expecting some intense moments, rivalries, and maybe even hints about who has the potential to become a strong soldier. This episode should give us a clearer picture of the team dynamics before the real battles begin. Let's jump into the reaction and see what happens next.
The race perished. As the Titan onslaught advanced, our only choice was to withdraw behind Wall Rose.
Pick up the pace, you lead-heeled laggards! Your boots waterlogged, Arlers! Let's see some hustle! You're too heavy for your son? Hell, drop it! Leave it in the mud! The Titans will have easier work digesting you without all the excess baggage!
Damn it.
Seriously? Here, focus on staying upright. We aren't being graded on this, you know.
Thanks, but, won't they demerit you for helping?
Yeah, if they find out. Just make the cut and we're even, alright? Ryder Brown. The mind and constitution of a grass-fed ox, respected by his comrades.
I'm no one's burden, you hear me?
Armin Arlert. Built like a daffodil, but academically brilliant. Annie Leonhardt. Gifted with a sword, but does not exactly play well with others. Bertolt Huber. Heaps of native talent, but too mild-mannered. Jean Kirstein. Head of the class on ODM. Also...
2 full years slipped by almost unnoticed, and over that span of time, the once inexperienced group of new recruits underwent remarkable transformation through relentless training. The squad leader, who had watched their progress day after day, gradually came to understand what truly defined each of them: their talents, shortcomings, temperaments, and inner drives. This stretch of time proved to be a vital stage in their lives, shaping them as they prepared to confront the brutal truth that awaited beyond the massive walls shielding humanity from extinction. Among all the trainees, Reiner Braun emerged as a particularly striking figure. His physical power was extraordinary, placing him at the top when it came to sheer strength. Yet what truly set Reiner apart was not just his body, but his heart. He was naturally kind, dependable, and sincere, earning the trust of everyone around him. His comrades leaned on him not only as a warrior but also as a steady presence who could be counted on in moments of doubt or fear. In the harsh, exhausting routine of military life, Reiner became a source of reassurance, someone who made the burden feel lighter simply by standing nearby. Armin Arlert, by contrast, struggled greatly with the physical side of training. His frail build often failed to keep up with the extreme demands placed on the cadets, and he lagged behind in endurance and strength. However, what Armin lacked in muscle, he more than made up for in intellect. His mind was sharp and perceptive, capable of absorbing information at an astonishing pace. He could analyze complex situations with calm clarity, seeing possibilities others overlooked. While many relied on force and instinct, Armin relied on logic and strategy, a talent that would one day become crucial in humanity's struggle against the Titans. Among the female soldiers, Annie Lenhart stood out as an enigma. She was intelligent, alert, and keenly aware of everything happening around her. Her combat skills were refined, but her sharpness extended far beyond physical ability. Annie kept others at arm's length, rarely opening herself up, and her distant attitude gave her an air of mystery. Few could truly grasp what she was thinking or what motivated her actions. Beneath her composed exterior lay a quiet intensity, as though she were constantly measuring and judging the world and the
An insufferable smartass with a hair-trigger temper.
Think they'll show off some slice and dice? Best hope you see a Titan before I do. Military police, save a place for Shaw! Finally the charge! You don't care if I steal your thunder, right?
Sasha Browse, unusually fine instincts, rarely shares them with her teammates. Connie Springer, agile on the switchbacks, few sandwiches shy of a picnic. Get ready.
Damn it, still not deep enough.
Mikasa Ackerman, model cadet, excels in everything. In fact, it's no overstatement to call the girl a genius. Eren Yeager, lackluster in the classroom, marginally better in the field. But driven by a sense of purpose that's almost terrifying.
Sorry, man. I've really got to learn to hold back. It's all right. Let's see how you do as a rogue. What are you waiting on?
This training doesn't make sense. We're not exactly picking fights with someone our own size. A guy'd have to be stupid to use this. I mean, a knife.
What if there's not an option? The fight doesn't give us a say. If it wants to get ugly, it gets ugly. It's our job to be prepared. The enemy comes in many forms. Artillery's not always going to be the answer. Soldiers, the ones worth their salt anyway, are ready for anything. Don't believe me? Look.
Yeah, what about her? Only thing she's ready for is any chance to slack off.
You think so? Maybe somebody ought to give her a talking to. Give her a little hard knocks lesson in preparedness. Commandant not beating you down enough? Keep it up, you'll be as flat as the dirt you're walking on. I suggest you think back to why you enlisted in the first place.
What are you doing? Whoa, she's pissed. Wow, I thought she looked scary before. You couldn't pay me enough to be on her bad side.
Okay, now go get her.
people within it. Gene Kirstein also drew attention within the ranks. He was clearly skilled, particularly when handling the omnidirectional mobility gear essential for battling Titans. His technical ability was undeniable, yet his personality often worked against him. Gene struggled with self-doubt and hesitation, moments where indecision caused him to falter. His temper flared easily, revealing frustration and insecurity that sometimes overshadowed his strengths. Still, he was aware of these flaws and determined to overcome them, knowing full well that hesitation on the battlefield could mean death. Sasha Blouse, on the other hand, was celebrated for her unmatched agility. Her movements were swift and fluid, filled with creativity and instinct. During training, she adapted quickly to unexpected situations, turning chaos into opportunity. Her lively energy and unconventional style often boosted morale, reminding her teammates that speed, imagination, and flexibility could be just as powerful as brute force. Connie Springer brought yet another dynamic to the group. His ability to change direction at a moment's notice made him difficult to track, both agile and evasive. Yet alongside these talents came a carefree, sometimes foolish personality that earned him the teasing nickname, Little Picasso. His jokes and antics provided rare moments of laughter, easing the tension of a training camp weighed down by constant pressure and fear. Towering above them all was Mikasa Ackerman, a soldier who seemed almost flawless. Her physical abilities, focus, and combat instincts placed her far beyond her peers. She was a natural prodigy, often spoken of as being on par with the greatest soldiers in history. Mikasa inspired confidence without effort. Her mere presence reassured others that survival was possible. To the rookie squad, she represented strength, hope, and unwavering resolve. Compared to such exceptional individuals, Eren Yeager appeared rather ordinary. He did not possess Reiner's raw strength, Armin's brilliance, or Mikasa's overwhelming talent. Yet Eren carried something equally powerful within him, an unyielding will. Where others relied on gifts they were born with, Eren relied on relentless effort and burning determination. He trained—
What the hell? Wait! Right, I hope you don't expect me to hold back. Heads up! Son of a... That was a dirty move!
Are we done here?
Not just yet. You know the drill. Take up the dagger.
No, wait! This isn't how... Oh, crap!
There. So you ready to take me on yourself yet, or what?
Not exactly.
Don't you dare. She's got a lesson coming, right? You go get her.
Yeah. A soldier can't really afford to back down either. Get ready, here I come!
That's some technique you've got. Who taught you how to fight like that?
My father did.
You, like, pioneer it, or...?
Does it really matter? It's pointless, just like all this.
Wait, you mean the training in general?
Hand-to-hand combat doesn't really count against our final grade. The smart ones blow it off. It's a crapshoot anyway. Only the top 10 cadets get to serve in the interior. The rest of us, forget it. Point is, only the idiots like you take this part of boot camp seriously. Idiots, and whatever they are. First rule of this life, kid. The better you are at dropping the bad guys, the more distance the powers that be put between you. That's what this whole stupid farce is about.
Sure, whatever you say!
Face it. You don't fight the nature of things and win. Look around you, Eren. All the sons of bitches really expect us to do is play the game. Don't be a pawn.
Yeah, well, I still stand by what I said earlier.
I've been so fixated on building myself up, I couldn't see it. She's absolutely right. They're not honing their skills to fight. They're honing their skill to run. I know, okay? And look, I'm not saying it's right, it's just the way things are. Before, while Mario was compromised, ODM experts were rare. Only scouts ever risked proximity to the Titans, and their regiment
Just for a
wasn't
second.
large to begin
That's how
with.
you conserve fuel. Let your momentum do the work for you. Still, that's pretty advanced. Duh, it's called having a sixth sense.
harder than anyone, driven by a fierce desire to change the world beyond the walls. His persistence echoed legendary stories of inseparable companions from ancient tales. Friends bound not by talent alone, but by shared resolve and unbreakable spirit. Krista Len stood apart for entirely different reasons. She was infamous for trying to avoid training whenever possible, often seeking ways to escape the harsh demands of soldier life. This behavior infuriated Ymir, who genuinely cared for her and constantly pushed her to take things seriously. Ymir believed Krista needed to understand what it truly meant to be a soldier, not just the suffering, but the purpose behind it. Their relationship was a blend of resistance and concern, adding emotional complexity to the group's shared journey. One afternoon, Annie became the center of attention when two male cadets approached her with poorly disguised flirtation. Annie responded with an icy stare that left no room for misunderstanding. Her expression was colder than usual, instantly shutting down their advances. She bluntly dismissed training sessions she deemed pointless, stating that while soldiers trained to fight titans, the real aim seemed to be avoiding them entirely. Her blunt, almost cynical logic unsettled others, including Eren, forcing them to reflect on the true meaning of their preparation. Before Eren could even react, Annie swiftly demonstrated her superiority. In one smooth motion, she disarmed him, effortlessly removing the wooden knife from his grasp. The act was quick, precise, and humiliating, a silent reminder of how far he still had to go. That evening at dinner, Eren spoke about the incident, voicing his frustration with those who trained only to secure a safe, comfortable life behind the walls. While many sought protection and stability, Eren had chosen to learn from people like Annie, pushing himself to his limits. Still, no matter how determined he felt, the reality remained that he was only a rookie, someone who had yet to face a real titan in battle. Graduation day eventually arrived, bringing with it a turning point for more than 200 new soldiers. Each graduate had to decide their future path. Some chose to join the garrison regiment, dedicating themselves to defending the walls and maintaining order within the cities. Others aimed for the
finer points of your gear. You gotta do the strut if you want to make the cut. The MP only recruit the best.
Man, that'd be amazing. Working within a stone's throw of the king? No greater honor than that.
Shut up, Marco. We're not children. You can drop the misty-eyed BS. Honor doesn't have any damn part of it. You just want a nice cushy job in the interior playing glorified sentry.
That's not true. That's not me at all. Listen to you guys. Interior. 5 years ago, this was part of it.
You're gonna point to make friend? I'm right here.
Poor Jean, so misguided. And besides, I don't think your head'll fit in the interior anyway.
Very funny.
Seems a little backwards to me. Fine-tuning your Titan killing skills so the brass will station you somewhere you'll never see one.
You'd rather I was good at getting killed? Thank you, but I'll pass. Better to play the system than get gnawed on.
You son of a bitch!
Bring it on, you little bastard!
Eren, please stop it!
Gentlemen, please.
You think you can judge me?
You ripped my shirt, you're dead!
I don't give a damn about your shirt. You pissed me off!
What? Are you crazy? Oh, wait. I get it. He has something to prove. Sounds familiar. Sorry to do this. It's only to end this before things get out of hand.
Damn it! What the hell was that move?
Little something I picked up this afternoon while you were busy with your thumb up your ass. You honestly believe the military police are your ticket to the good life? You're not a soldier. You're a joke.
Would someone care to explain the little ruckus I heard just now? I do hope everything's all right.
Sasha, pass some gas, Commandant.
Why am I not surprised? For the love of God, learn some self-control.
Of the original recruits, 218 cadets graduated, some with honors.
Do you have heart? Yeah! As of this moment, you have 3 options open to you. Choose wisely.
Military police, a prestigious force tasked with protecting the elite deep within the inner walls. The bravest volunteered for the Scout Regiment, also known as the Survey Corps, the unit that ventured outside the walls to confront Titans directly and reclaim lost land. Only the top 10 graduates were allowed into the military police, the safest and most desirable position, and Eren ranked among them. Despite this honor, his decision had never wavered. He declared his intention to join the Scouts, the most dangerous path of all. Reiner argued fiercely against it, insisting that defeating the Titans was impossible and that 3 years of training should not end in a pointless death. Eren's response was firm and unwavering. He dreamed of venturing beyond the walls, reclaiming the world, and restoring humanity's freedom. To him, choosing safety was equivalent to accepting oppression. No one openly challenged his words. Eren walked away resolute, and soon after, Mikasa and Armin announced their decision to follow him. Mikasa pledged her loyalty without hesitation, stating plainly that without her, Eren would likely die. The following morning, the Scout Regiment formally welcomed the new members. Leading them was Commander Erwin Smith, a man whose sharp intellect and commanding presence inspired immediate respect. At his side stood Captain Levi, the vice commander, whose combat abilities were rumored to rival an entire squad on his own. Their presence alone filled the recruits with both awe and renewed determination. As preparations for the first mission began, Eren noticed many familiar faces among the scouts. It seemed his words the night before had influenced more people than he realized. Sasha was there as well, her bold personality on full display when it was revealed she had stolen pork from the kitchen that very morning. Watching her, Eren couldn't help but smile, thinking she might survive longer than most. Eren's spirit burned brighter than ever. Humanity's counter-offensive was finally beginning. Yet just as hope surged, catastrophe struck without warning. A blinding flash split the sky, followed by thunderous destruction. A monstrous titan appeared, unlike any seen before. Its exposed red muscles writhed grotesquely as it smashed through the wall gate with terrifying force. Smaller titans.
The Garrison Regiment, whose job is to reinforce the walls. The Scout Regiment, who rides out to the Titan country to take back what was once ours. And the MP Regiment, maintaining law and order under orders from His Royal Majesty. Those cadets eligible for the MP have already been named. The rest of you take a look. These are the top of your class.
This is it. We've made it. Our time is now. Titans, be ready.
All right! MP, here I come!
3 square meals a day for life!
How in God's name did I get ranked under Eren? You're really gonna turn your back on the MP for the Scouts?
Why in the world would you do that? You're in the top 10. The Scouts have always been my goal. I don't want the easy life, not with all the work I've put in. I train to fight Titans.
Are you insane? How many people have died? We're talking 1/5 of the population. If that doesn't paint a picture for you, I don't know what will. This is our life now. We can't beat them.
Yeah, so what? We buckle, take it all lying down? Things have changed. Maybe not a hell of a lot, but enough. They aren't the mystery they were 5 years ago. There's still a long way to go, but we've made progress. Every battle we lost taught us a lesson, gave us the tiniest inroad towards something like hope. You telling me it's better to cut our losses, let all the death and destruction be meaningless, just to ball it up and accept it? Not on your life! Humanity's future lies outside the walls, and I'm gonna clear the way. I'm gonna take back what was ours. I'll drive them out. And as long as at least one of us can say that, we're not done.
Eren, wait! Yeah, good luck out there, hotshot. I'll root for you from His Majesty's barracks.
That was, quite a speech you gave us there.
Yeah, most of it was yours. All that stuff you used to say back in the day. Yeah, well, I'm joining the scout regiment too. Now you're just being...
Titans flooded in behind it, pouring into the city like a nightmare reborn. In that moment, memories from 5 years earlier surged back into Aren's mind, the fear, the loss, the hatred. But this time, things were different. This time, Aren was ready. The long-awaited moment had arrived for him to confront his fate and fight for humanity's future. As the alarm bells echoed across the city, chaos spread with terrifying speed. Soldiers rushed to their assigned positions, boots pounding against stone streets as orders overlapped in the air. For many of the new recruits, this was the first time the reality of war truly pressed down on them. Training grounds and wooden blades had never carried this kind of weight. The smell of smoke, the cries of civilians, and the sheer scale of the Titan looming beyond the wall shattered any lingering illusions of heroism. Aren stood frozen for a brief moment, his hands trembling despite his clenched fists. He could hear his own heartbeat, loud and relentless, drowning out everything else. Memories surged forward uninvited, the image of his mother, the sound of collapsing stone, the helplessness that had haunted his dreams for years. Yet beneath that fear burned something fiercer. Anger, resolve, a sharp clarity that cut through the panic like a blade. This was no longer a nightmare he could wake up from. This was the very moment he had sworn to reach. Nearby, Armin struggled to steady his breathing as he scanned the battlefield. His eyes darted from collapsing rooftops to fleeing civilians, already calculating escape routes and defensive positions. Though fear tightened his chest, his mind worked tirelessly, searching for patterns amid the chaos. He realized quickly that panic would claim more lives than the Titans themselves if left unchecked. Grabbing onto that thought, Armin forced himself forward, determined to be useful even if his body lagged behind his courage. Mikasa, meanwhile, moved with terrifying focus. Her grip tightened around her blades as she positioned herself slightly ahead of Aren, instinctively placing her body between him and danger. To her, the battlefield narrowed to a single priority: keeping Aren alive. The Titans were threats to be eliminated, obstacles standing between him and survival. Every motion she...
Stupid. Come on, you're not a fighter. Your life is with books.
I'm through with letting other people fight for me.
Guess it's the scouts for me too then.
Oh, come on! You were top of the class. You'd be wasting your shot.
Understand this, Eren. Where you go, I go. I made a promise to your mom before she died. I'm not letting you die. I've got your back whether you like it or not, so just deal with it.
Yeah, well, Mom's not here.
A lot of people I used to care about aren't here either.
Heads up! The main unit of the scout regiment is back!
That's right, Commander Ermin! Did you give those ugly bastards a thrashing?
Look! It's Captain Levi! They say he's like an entire brigade unto himself.
Spare me, please.
Feel how excited everybody is? It's like the crowd just has a different energy now.
Well, we are going on 5 years without incident. Seems like a good omen.
And you should check out all the cannon upgrades. The sight alone ought to be enough to scare them off.
That's the truth.
You in denial because you're a couple? What's that about?
Whoa, whoa, whoa! This isn't what it looks like, okay?
Knock it off, man. It's embarrassing. Hey, looky here.
Mr. Hannes.
Word on the streets, they let you graduate yesterday. Either you've grown up or standards have plummeted.
Oh yeah, like you're one to talk. The Corps of Engineers keep their new chief in the drink.
Watch it. I'm sorry if this is out of the blue, but I want you to know your mom's death still haunts me.
Me too, but it wasn't your fault. We were shooting in the dark then. But nothing like that's gonna happen again. We know what we're dealing with now.
Fired up and capable make a good combination, kid. Don't screw it up by dying.
What? The hell you mean you're you're joining the Scouts. What happened to the MP? That was your whole thing.
Don't worry about it. The guy's allowed to change his mind, okay?
I think your speech yesterday lit a fire under him.
Ain't nobody talking to you! His temper tantrum had nothing to do with it!
Take it easy. It's not like you're the only one.
What? Are you serious?
Can you guys keep a secret? Because I totally just helped myself to the officer's pantry.
Sasha, they can throw your butt in the clink for that.
Seriously, what is wrong with you?
What is...
Maid was efficient, stripped of hesitation, driven by an unwavering promise she had silently carried for years. Not far away, Gene felt the weight of command settle unexpectedly onto his shoulders. Though he had always doubted himself, the sight of terrified civilians ignited something within him. For the first time, he understood that leadership was not about confidence but responsibility. Swallowing his fear, he began shouting directions, guiding people toward safer streets, surprising even himself with the firmness of his voice. Sasha and Connie worked together instinctively, darting through narrow alleys with remarkable coordination. Sasha's sharp senses allowed her to spot danger before it struck, while Connie's agility helped him evade falling debris with near-impossible precision. Their banter, though strained, still surfaced in brief moments, a fragile attempt to hold on to humanity amid destruction. Above them all, the colossal titan stood unmoving for a moment, steam billowing from its exposed muscles as if it were surveying its prey. Its presence alone crushed morale. Some soldiers faltered, their training unraveling under the overwhelming scale of the enemy. Others hesitated, trapped between the instinct to run and the duty to fight. The city itself seemed to shrink beneath the titan's shadow, as though humanity's fragile refuge were being erased piece by piece. Oren watched this unfold, teeth clenched so hard his jaw ached. He understood now what training had never fully conveyed. Strength was not just about muscles or skill, it was about standing firm when everything inside screamed to flee. He realized that every soldier around him carried their own fear, their own reason for fighting or running. And yet, they were all bound together by this single moment, standing at the edge of history. As steam thickened the air and the ground trembled beneath titan footsteps, Oren took a slow breath. The world beyond the walls was no longer a distant dream. It had come crashing back into his life, demanding an answer. Whether humanity would cower or rise no longer felt like an abstract question. It was here, now, written in fire and stone. And as the first command to engage rang out, Oren stepped forward, not as a boy chasing revenge, but as a soldier ready to carve a path forward, no matter the cost.
What's wrong with her?
It'll be fine. I'm willing to share. Oh, can you imagine the sandwiches?
Put it back!
Yeah. Do you have any idea how rare meat's been since the Titans took Wall Maria? Little bit, yeah. Just look at it this way. Pretty soon, we'll take back all the room we need for livestock.
I would really like a slice, please! Hey, if he gets one, so do I, just so you know.
Me too! I'm in on it too!
But... Come on, don't just stand there. If they see us slacking off, we're in for it.
See you guys at lunchtime.
Has it really been 5 years? Look at us, ready to stand tall again. We can do it. Mankind didn't start this fight, but we're gonna finish it.
Cannon Squad move! Take out the Colossal Titan! This is our chance! Don't let it slip away!
It's been a while.
The jaws of hell reopen. Before you can even catch your breath, you're between its teeth. Sometimes saving the people dearest to you means making the ultimate sacrifice.
Thank you so much for watching this video on General Sansan Anime. I really appreciate you spending your time here and sharing this anime journey with me. If you enjoyed this reaction, don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and turn on the notification bell so you won't miss any upcoming videos. Your support truly means a lot and helps the channel grow stronger every day. I'll be back very soon with more exciting reactions, emotional moments, and unforgettable anime scenes for all of us to experience together. Until next time, take care, keep enjoying anime, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye.